So in today's video I'm going to show you how to create your very first custom coded web page. We're going to use a Visual Studio Code and just a little bit of HTML to show you what's going on under the hood when you're trying to create your first web page. You can follow me along. It's pretty easy. It's meant to just show you how to create your web page as opposed to using CMS platforms like Wix or WordPress. This website, this primitive web page is going to be hosted on your laptop. It's not going to be hosted on the web since it's just a demonstration to get you up to speed as to how it works. So to follow me along, just pause this video, search for Visual Studio Code. You need to first download Visual Studio Code since all our code is going to be run through this software. Just go ahead, install it, and come back to the video. Once you're done installing this software, we need to click on this. This is the Extensions tab. Search for, I'm going to just type it in again, Live Server. Click on this and install it. This is going to help you open the HTML file locally through your laptop so you can see actually what you're building. Once you're done with it, just go back to the Explorer. We are going to create a folder. So inside the folder, we are going to have our HTML file, and inside the HTML file, we're going to write our code. So to create a folder, go up, find this, the file, open folder, new folder, my web page, create, open. I trust the authors. Alright, and here on the left hand side you're going to see your folder. It's called my web page. Next you have to click on this icon. So this icon is for creating the new file inside the folder. You create the new file, we're going to give it a name, hello-world.html. So what you noticed probably is that once you typed .html, an icon appeared to the left of your file name. So this icon means that Visual Studio Code now understands that your code is going to be in HTML. If you type in something else, let's rename this. So CSS, let's say, you see a different icon here. So it's very important to stick to best practice. No, it's not a best practice really, you just have to stick to it, to this thing, to .html. And now we have our file on the right hand side. Another interesting thing about HTML is that you have to follow a given structure. So there is a given structure according to which all HTML files are created. Otherwise, your browser is not going to understand what you're trying to say, and we are not going to be able to view our web page on our live server. So you're just going to have to memorize this following piece of code. This is just standard thing that we do for all HTML files. So first and foremost, you type in this piece of code. It's $! exclamation mark doctype HTML. So we are telling the computer this document type is of the programming language HTML, which by the way stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Then we are going to type in HTML, open, close. So this first one is called opening tag, and once you type this in, the second part, the closing tab, is going to automatically appear to the right. And all of our code is going to go inside of it, right? It's going to go inside of these two. This opens it, this closes it. So inside of it, we are going to type in head and body. So the difference between the head and body is that all the visible parts of the website go inside the body and all the invisible parts go inside the head. So you don't need to know any more than that at this point in your studies. The body basically includes the HTML, for example, the text, the button, etc., what you see actually the tangible things on the screen. The head is used for styling, for giving a title, etc., etc. So we are going to just use the body for this exercise, but I'm going to also explain to you what the head is used for just in a bit. So we are going to type in P. P stands for paragraph. Let's type in hello world. We're going to press Command S on a MacBook to save our file. I believe it has to be Control S on Windows. Just save this file, and then remember we installed the live server extension earlier. Put your cursor anywhere inside the file, right click, open with live server. Alright, so you see all of my failed Loom video capture attempts earlier. Just ignore that. This on the right is our very first web page. But you can see that our first line of code is here. Let me just put this hello world is in here. So this is our first web page, and the content of it is coming from here. So inside the body we typed in hello world. What I also want to change is that you see this random set of numbers for the title of our web page. Just to show you what the head is used for, I'm going to change the title of it. Let's type in title. My first web page. Again, don't forget to save this file. Command S. Go back to our live server, and voila, you have a change in your title. So it says my first web page. So there you go, you have your very first web page. It took me, let's say, 7 minutes to create this. It's going to take you a bit longer because most likely you're going to install the Visual Studio Code, but it's pretty simple to do. If you want to add some custom functionality, of course it's going to get more difficult, but you know, in today's day and age you can easily utilize ChatGPT to create whatever it is that you want to create. And I'm gonna create more content going forward with actually what you can create using HTML and CSS. It's very easy to do in my opinion in today's day and age, because artificial intelligence is actually getting better and better each and every day. And yeah, I'm going to keep learning and keep sharing what I learn going forward. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of content you want to see going forward. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. Take care.